Hey everyone, this is my parents' adventure channel, and I recently took an adventure with them to the New River Gorge National Park and Preserve when I was visiting home in July 2023. The New River Gorge Bridge is about a 5-hour drive from Washington, D.C. Take Highway 66 west to 81 south, which is about an hour, then follow 81 south to I-64 west towards Fayetteville. My parents surprised me with an adventure for the three of us to do the New River Bridge Walk, where you walk on a catwalk under the bridge, which is almost 900 feet high for over 3,000 feet of distance. The bridge walk gives guided tours daily, and it was $75 per person when we went. The instructions on how to reach the bridge walk location were a bit tricky, but they had lots of free parking, bathrooms, and a gift shop on site. They also provide a shuttle for their customers to the bridge. This is the reception area where we checked in for our tour. You are not allowed to carry a purse, bag, or bottles of water while on the bridge walk. Luckily, the thoughtful driver provided us with cold water bottles on the return trip. You may use your phones without lanyards, but be very careful, and their formal documentation says lanyards are required. Those were my adventure parents themselves, and this is me and my mom, who just had her birthday the day before. I love learning from tour guides, and I always want to know more. Lucky for us, we had a tour guide who looked out for our safety and was very informative. Our guide instructed us on how to set up and use the safety equipment. Then our group took the shuttle out to the visitor center near where the walk begins. We took a little stop at a plaque commemorating the New River Gorge Bridge being put on the National Register of Historic Places on August 14, 2013. Here we are at the overlook, looking at the bridge itself and the beginning of the walk itself. And here is the beginning of the bridge walk trail itself. It's a leisurely walk, but do be careful of possible loose dirt and gravel and enjoy the scenery. The bridge is currently the longest single-span steel arch bridge in the United States and the third highest bridge in the country. Here we are at the start of the bridge walk and at the catwalk under the bridge. Our guide showed us how she will attach our tethers to the safety cable and how the rollers let us walk the entire length of the bridge without disconnecting from the cable. While walking around, we were wearing our tethers looped around the back of our necks as a safety measure so we wouldn't accidentally step on them. And here we are, walking on the catwalk, and it was an amazing view. The parking lot you see below is the landing area for a backwards zip line during Bridge Day, which I'll talk about more later. We had a great view of the river, and our guide stopped and pointed out many cool things below. It was very windy, as you can see from our hair, and the temperatures dropped around 10 degrees while out on the catwalk. So, as always, keep that in mind and plan on wearing lace-up shoes so that your shoes won't fall off. Our guide also went up to another level to take more pictures of us. The bridge's natural color is this brown. It was built with Corten steel developed in the 30s that creates a thin protective rust layer when exposed to the weather, eliminating the need for paint. The road salt that was used on the bridge above in the winters was deteriorating the metal, so a different de-icer was developed and used. At this point, we stopped and we were able to sit down on the catwalk with our feet dangling over for a freaky cool feeling and a great photo op. Another great reason to wear lace-up shoes. Here's a great pic of us, but as you can see, my dad is an adventure blogger and was not looking at the camera. He's a very dedicated vlogger. The small bridge that you see in the distance is called the Tunny Hunsucker Bridge. This bridge was dedicated to Sheriff of the town, Sheriff Hunsucker, and who was Muhammad Ali's first professional opponent in the ring. The two men remained friends for many years, and Mr. Ali even came to Mr. Hunsucker's retirement party. The town of Fayetteville holds an annual Bridge Day on the third Saturday of October, which is October 21st of this year. On Bridge Day, you get to see the full activities related to the bridge, such as rappelling and base jumping with a close-up view from under the bridge. Bridge Day is the largest extreme sports event in the world. We took the shuttle back to our cars. And this time, we got to cross the bridge by car. The bridge walk gave out information on dining in the area, so we checked out a local Mexican restaurant and had a wonderful view. We then went to Long Point Trail. It was very hot, so be sure to bring water and definitely a hat. Here are some honeysuckle berries that are not edible. Most of the way of the hike, you are surrounded by roadies and trees, and a strong breeze came up from certain low points beside the trail that felt like air conditioning. My dad said this trail was lame and that he was going to leave that in his review because there was no view. But when we got to the end of the trail, he said it was all worth it. Man, what an influencer. This trail took us to a fantastic outcrop with cliffs on either side, giving us a beautiful view of the entire area. And ending with this gorgeous view of the New River Gorge Bridge itself. And me. And this is how I know I'm my mother's daughter. We had to stop and look at the cool lichen and use an iNaturalist app to identify it later. Here's the Airbnb we stayed at in Fayetteville. It had an amazing porch swing. It also had great air conditioning. It was really well decorated inside, and we had an amazing stay. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked my guest voiceover appearance. Please click the like button, and we will see you in the next video.